A new study released by Ohio State University has found a link between the quality of the mother-toddler relationship and teenage obesity. Joining me now to explain the findings and discuss the implications is pediatric nutritionist Dr. Keith Ayoub. Dr. Ayoub, great to see you.
Thank you, Tanya.
Hope you had very nice holidays.
I did, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this study and what it tells us.
Well, it was an interesting study. It was done out of Ohio State University at the Eunice Kennedy Shriver Center for Child Development, and it looked at children's the bonding between mothers and children at the young ages, 15 months, 24 months, and 36 months, and compared it with how likely they were to be obese at age 15 years. And it was astounding because the children who had a much weaker bonding with their parent and a much sort of a more strained relationship so that there wasn't a secure a mother-child bond were much more likely to be obese at age 15.
Very interesting. Now, did this look at fathers at all and whether there was a complete family unit?
No, it didn't.
And
I have sort of, as a male, I sort of think, well, it doesn't always have to be about mom.
Right, and as a mom, I'm reassured to hear that because we have so much guilt anyway.
It's like, well, father's here. Okay, well, we're just chopped liver. Sorry,
right.
but the truth is, for logistical purposes of this study, they had to get a uniform population, so
right.
they probably, and it was easier to find mothers. I'm sure that's the only reason.
And how dramatic was the difference? And what did they define as a close relationship?
Well, they sort of developed their own scale.
Okay.
They rated things like the child's ability to separate and return to the mother,
which is a good thing.
It was
right?
a good thing,
yeah.
right? And whether or not the mother, there was an attachment that was very secure, so that if the mother sort of left, was there a response appropriately? And they rated it sort of for these like on 6 points basically, and you got a point every time there was a lack of a positive response. So the higher score was less attachment.
So if the child detaches easily, that's a high score or a low score?
No, that would be you would get a 0 for that because
okay.
basically it's only like sort of a weakness would you get a score, would you get a point, so to speak.
I see. Okay.
So the higher scores would be indicative of a weaker mother-child bond.
Now, why do researchers think this is? Why do researchers think this toddler mother-child bond is expressing itself in the teenage years in the form of whether or not a child is obese? Well,
because stress responses can often result in eating, and and one of the things that the authors did point out that they sort of editorialized was that we ought to be really supporting the strengthening of mother-child bonds as opposed to putting a lot of the focus on diet and exercise. Now, I would counter that while that might be a good thing to do, you can't separate diet and physical activity from mother-child interaction because at the young stages, that's part of what you do.
And let me ask you something, because let's say that a mother and her toddler have a very close relationship, but the mother herself has stress issues and uses food as a crutch.
Exactly.
Would the child then learn those behaviors?
The child would very likely learn that. And also, it depends on what the mother's response is to, a stress or a child, or a child who's crying, for example. Are you going to reinforce that every time the child cries, you give them a cookie?
Right, right.
And if that's the case, the child, now it works in the short term to stop the child from crying, but that's not why the child was crying, and that's the biggest issue there.
Right.
So if the parents are always responding to a stressed out child by giving them food, the child's going to learn the only way to cope with stress is to go and eat because it makes you feel better in the short term. Bad idea.
So this is obviously just one piece of the puzzle, but it's not the whole picture.
It's right. It's one piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole picture. It did show, though, that children with a weaker mother-child bond were twice as likely to have to be obese as teens.
But now what can we do? Let's say that this has happened to a child. They were raised with maybe not the best bond with their mother. Is there something that can be done later on in life?
Well, actually, these authors talk about strengthening the bonds like in childhood, early childhood, because that does have a definition. It does give you kind of some reason to think that maybe we shouldn't put so much emphasis on, the idea that it's fast food making our kids overweight, or it's school meals making our kids overweight, because you know what, probably that's not the case. It may be something that's happening earlier on.
We've long understood from studies that the family meal contributes to lower rates of obesity.
Exactly.
Right?
I think to me, so having a family meal is important. Eating with your kids is important, but also developing good responses to setting limits, providing your kids with a secure environment so that they know that they can always go to a safe haven with mom.
Right.
And also teaching them when when it's appropriate to eat and when it's not appropriate to eat. And really saying, listen, stress is one thing, but it doesn't mean it always has to be responded to by food. Now, if mom's also stressed out, and this study didn't really look at a lot of that, I mean, you don't know whether she's a single parent or whether she's got relationship problems with the child's father or a whole host of psychosocial issues.
So are the researchers going to continue to look into this?
I hope so, because that's, to me, the other half of this. And I would even go further and take it even earlier and saying, listen, maybe mom's stressed out because she's got too many kids. Maybe we should be supporting family planning.
Right, right. How far back can we go with this?
Because if mom's stressed out with 2 kids, she's going to be stressed out with 4 kids.
Dr. Keith Ayoub, thank you so much. A fascinating topic.
Thank you.